it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and talk about the whole Kanye West situation. So somebody had tagged me on this picture on Instagram, and basically it's showing the receipt of Kanye West's album pre-purchase, okay? So remember I told you guys that I feel like the reason why Kanye West had Amber Rose and Kim Kardashian together was because he's trying to sell his album. As we all know, his album is going to drop February 11th, which is just in a few more days. Well, now it's come out that his album is going for $79 plus tax. So there's no $11.99 album here for Kanye. So a lot of folks are like, what the hell? How dare he try and sell his album for almost $80? Well, with that $80, what Kanye is giving his fans is basically you get a ripped up ass Yeezy t-shirt, and then you also get a code where you can watch his Madison Square Garden concert online for free. So the whole situation is just nuts. Like I said on Instagram, I bet you anything, once this album drops on February 11th, it's going to sell out because people are such sheeps and they're just going to run out in droves and support this. But now the crazy thing is that Kanye took to Twitter the other day. He had announced his Madison Square Garden concert, and then he said within 10 minutes, this concert completely sold out. Here goes Kanye's tweets right here. All right, so you guys just saw his tweets. So after I saw these tweets, made me really curious as to why so many celebrities are bragging about their albums selling out within minutes, their concerts selling out within minutes, going platinum within a few hours. And I've been hearing rumors that a lot of celebrities are cheating the system. A lot of corporate interest groups are buying these tickets and everything else. So I started kind of doing my own investigation as to why these celebrities are saying their concerts are being sold out in 10 minutes. But then when fans go to try and buy these concerts or, these games, sporting events tickets, they're having a hard time finding them and are having a hard time buying them. So I found this news report where Ticketmaster and a lot of these ticketing companies have been under investigation now for the past 3 years. And there is a lot of scam going on with a lot of these music companies, a lot of these artists. They're literally buying up all these tickets and then making it look like their tickets have sold out. And then they're either giving them away or else they're going to Craigslist and then selling them for double. As you guys all know, Adele's tickets went out within 10 minutes. Her tickets were being sold for upwards of $9,000. This whole situation is insane. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Next tonight here, our team getting answers. You'll remember Adele fans were outraged when her American tour sold out in an hour, tickets almost impossible to get. Well, tonight, a 3-year investigation of the ticket industry now revealing just how little chance you have in getting those tickets. Here's ABC's chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis.
From Adele to Bruce Springsteen, thousands of frustrated fans shut out or forced to pay as much as $9,000 a ticket to their shows. Tonight, the New York Attorney General says the system is rigged against the consumer.
Middlemen, brokers, ticket vendors, and more, who really use any means they can, some legal, some illegal. Our report uncovers really what's a shadowy network.
Finding the majority of tickets go to pre-sales and music insiders, leaving less than half reserved for the public. And even then, ordinary fans have to compete with resellers, some who may use special software known as bots to buy up blocks of tickets at lightning-fast speeds, often marking them up to astronomically high prices on the resale market.
And that's what we call a rigged system.
And investigators say tonight that this is just the beginning of creating a level playing field in the ticket industry. They will be working with lawmakers next to target those bad actors, David.
So people aren't just imagining this. This is really
happening.
All right,
Rebecca, so you guys just watched the news clip. So like I said, Kanye to me has always been a walking contradiction. Just like at the MTV Awards when he was saying that, kids shouldn't be slaves to brands and that we shouldn't be charging so much for brands. But then his line comes out, his t-shirts, just plain white t-shirts are $120. $20. You know, now he's trying to sell kids his holy t-shirt here, you know what I'm saying, to go to his little online concert, which is just an excuse to basically bump up the price of his album. You know, but the sad part is, I bet you anything this album is going to sell out. People are going to run out in droves to go buy it, but I'm not buying the whole concert sold out in 10 minutes. You know, yes, your concert can sell out in 10 minutes if you're the one purchasing the tickets. You know, and I think it's really sad that a lot of celebrities and a lot of artists are now doing this because it's cheating the fans. You know, now you're forcing fans to pay double, sometimes triple, to try and find a ticket because all these companies are buying these whole tickets. You know, and that's not fair, you know, to the fans who have supported you over the years and who have pushed your career to where it is today. But this is a really, really big thing, you know, and that's why I had to call out Rihanna when she was bragging about going platinum within 15 hours when that wasn't true. When Samsung bought $1 million worth of her album. You know, I'm not knocking her. I'm not saying that that was a bad business move. If Samsung is willing to, you know, give you, you know, $1 million plus, you know, to buy your music, then yeah, anybody with common sense would take it. But my issue is when people are praising themselves, when people are giving themselves accolades for things that they didn't do on their own organically. You know, by that logic, you know, if my son was selling candy bars for his school, you know what I'm saying, and these kids are supposed to be going door to door or selling them in front of the stores, and then I go and I just buy every single candy bar, then as a parent, do I have the right to stand up at the PTA meeting and brag about how my son is the #1 seller and he sold his candy bars so fast? No, that's not okay. In the real world, nobody would accept that. They would be like, you know what? You and your son are some cheaters. You bought all his candy bars. Meanwhile, all the other kids went door to door. You know, why when it comes to celebrities, you're not allowed to call them out or say, you know what? That's not organic. That's kind of cheating. You know what I'm saying? We're not knocking you for getting your money, but I'm not going to praise you for something that you paid for. You know, I'm not a huge Adele fan. I love her voice, but I feel like, you know, she's kind of overhyped. But I will give Adele props because she showed the industry that people will go out and physically buy copies of CDs if you're making good music. And that's the difference between Adele and a lot of artists nowadays, is that she makes really good music that people go out in droves and support. You know, she sold out worldwide, you know, over 7 million albums sold. I mean, nobody's touching Adele right now. And I feel like because of that, she has a lot of people in the industry nervous. They're trying to find little nooks and tricks and everything else to sell their album. You know, so the whole situation is crazy. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how all this plays out. So the whole situation is just insane how much, you know, smoke and mirrors are really in this industry. People don't realize it, but a lot of stuff is just smoke and mirrors and, you know, hype, and it's just smoke and mirrors and basically hyping up these artists, hyping up these celebrities so that these kids get so involved emotionally. And at the end of the day, you're just a dollar sign to them. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning Kanye West. Do you believe that his concert sold out within 10 minutes? Or do you feel like there's some type of ticket scamming thing going on with this entire situation? And then how do you feel about artists nowadays coming out with all types of tricks and everything else to sell their albums as opposed to just putting out good quality music? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.